The first time Freda saw this dog, she knew her life was about to change. But she never imagined that her mom, who had always been against having a dog in the house, would one day start treating him like a grandson. And it all began with that very first step toward the kennels. Freda went to the shelter fully set on adopting a dog, but she was sure of one thing: she would never take a Pitbull. She had always thought they weren't her type and was convinced she'd pass by every single one. But everything changed the moment her eyes met those of a white Pitbull. He looked right at her, calm, steady, almost as if he'd been waiting just for her. In that instant, she felt the choice had already been made. She brought him home and named him Einstein. That very first night, he lay down and fell asleep without a sound, as if he already knew he was safe. But back then, Freda had no idea just how special this dog would turn out to be. Even though Einstein looked tough, at home he showed a completely different side. He turned out to be incredibly gentle and always wanted to be close. What he loved most was being carried in someone's arms like a little kid. And that never changed, even once he weighed nearly 40 pounds. With his ears pulled back, he looked like a seal or even a piglet, and it instantly made everyone smile. Little by little, Einstein started winning everyone over, but the person who bonded with him the most was Freda's mom, Celia, the very same person who had been so against having a dog. At first, Celia didn't support the idea at all. She said she didn't need a dog in her life. But once Einstein came along, everything changed. It was like he picked her as his favorite. He followed her everywhere, sat at her feet, and even though she tried to keep her distance, she still slipped him treats just for being around. And honestly, if you're still watching this and haven't subscribed yet, you're missing out on stories exactly like this one. Hit that subscribe button because Einstein's journey gets even more heartwarming from here. During the holidays, Celia always asked Freda to move so Einstein could sit in a comfortable chair instead of sliding off a plastic one. From the outside, it's clear she doesn't treat him like a dog, but like a grandchild. Sometimes it even feels like she loves him more than she loves Freda herself. And soon the whole family realized they weren't the ones setting the rules in the house anymore. Einstein was running the show. Einstein can't stand being ignored. He'll sit in front of a full bowl and won't touch his favorite food if nobody's nearby. And at the table, he makes himself part of the action too. If he's not invited, he'll just climb right into someone's lap, only to be close. Every time someone comes home, he greets them with excitement and this sad little howl, like he's been through a whole drama while they were gone. Freda often wondered what he did when he was left alone, so she set up a camera, and that's when things got interesting. As soon as the camera was on, it was obvious Einstein knew he was being watched. He'd sit right in front of it with this guilty look, almost like he wanted to show how much he missed everyone. And when Freda's voice came through the microphone, he lifted his head and stared like he was really listening. Most of the time, though, Einstein just slept and snored louder than any person. The only way to quiet him down for a bit was to roll him onto his stomach, but a few minutes later, he'd flip back over and start again. Even the shortest absence was hard for him. If someone just stepped out to take out the trash, Einstein looked at them like it was a final goodbye. But when his best friend showed up, Einstein lit up completely, like it was the highlight of his day. Einstein has a special family friend who often comes by, not to sit at the table, but just to play with him. And he doesn't play like a person with a dog. He gets down on the floor, runs around, barks back, and rolls around with him. Einstein takes it all seriously and responds in the same way, thrilled with every second. But if he's ignored even for a couple of minutes, he immediately starts showering kisses, demanding attention. The way Einstein changed this family went beyond just the funny moments in cute faces. He brought something they didn't know was missing. Before Einstein, Celia had her routine, her space, her quiet life. She'd raised her family and thought she wanted peace, but Einstein cracked that shell wide open. There were moments that really showed the transformation, like when Celia bought Einstein his own blanket and tucked him in at night like a child, or when she started cooking extra chicken just for him, cutting it into perfect pieces. The way she'd talk to him in this gentle voice, asking how his day was, telling him he was such a good boy. Einstein had this gift for knowing when someone needed comfort. When Celia had a rough day, he'd rest his head on her lap and just stay there, completely still, like he understood everything. When Freda felt stressed, Einstein would bring his favorite toy and drop it at her feet, inviting her to forget her worries for a while. The family started planning everything around Einstein. Weekends became about finding dog-friendly places. Dinner plans turned into staying home so Einstein wouldn't be alone too long, and nobody minded, because being with Einstein felt better than anything else. Now, here's something to think about. Do you believe the breed matters more, or is it all about the individual dog's personality? Some people say breed determines everything, while others think it's about how you raise them and their unique character. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this discussion matters. By now, it's clear to everyone that Einstein stopped being just a pet a long time ago. He became the very heart of this family. He's the one who taught them that love doesn't follow stereotypes or first impressions. Every morning, he's the first one awake, checking on everyone. Every evening, he's the last one to settle down, making sure his whole family is home and safe. Einstein proved something important that goes beyond his own story. Sometimes the dog you think you don't want is exactly the dog you need. He turned a no dogs ever household into a home where a Pitbull sits in the best chair, gets carried like a baby, and runs the whole show. And honestly, looking at how this family transformed, that's exactly how it was meant to be.